I'm estate planning attorney Michael Redden, and today we're going to talk about, does a revocable living trust protect assets? Before we get into that, if you have any questions about this topic after the video, or if you'd like to meet and talk with me, you can go to setestatemeeting.com. That's setestatemeeting.com. And you can talk to me for free, whether on the phone or in person. So, revocable living trust, does it protect assets? And this is one of those strange questions in the law that I get quite often, and the answer is yes and no. Okay? A revocable trust, in Minnesota at least, does not protect your assets while you're alive. However, once you've passed on and passed those assets on to the next generation, your trust will no longer be revocable at that time, and the trust will protect the assets for your heirs if it's drafted properly. In Minnesota, a trust can't protect your assets if you've made it for yourself as a beneficiary. And every revocable trust while you're alive is going to be written in that way most of the time, so that you created it and you're also that first beneficiary, because you don't want to give all of your things away while you're alive, right? And so with that in mind, since you made it for yourself, it won't protect your assets from creditors and things of that nature, but it will protect your assets if you were to become incapacitated, right? If something happened to you, whether you had to go into memory care or you had an accident and couldn't take care of yourself, it will help take care of your assets at that point, because instead of having to go to court and declare you incompetent, just the next trustee in line, usually your spouse, will come to take over, and they can do all the things that you would have done with your assets and protect them for you. But when it comes to creditors and things like that, divorce, all those good kinds of things, well, they're not good, but about all those things that normally we think about when we think about protecting our assets, those things it won't protect us from, but when we pass on to our children, our grandchildren, if they're written properly, it'll protect our children, our grandchildren, and our future heirs from divorce, from lawsuits, from predators, and all those kinds of things. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about a revocable trust. It will provide asset protection, usually just for your heirs and things going forward, and that's really what it's all about, right? Making sure they're taken care of. And again, if you want to talk with me more about this topic, go to setestatemeeting.com and you can set up a free meeting with me to talk over the phone or in person.